Good morning. Welcome to Dixie Quilters. Yay! We're getting closer to Christmas. Well, last night I did finish up the top 4. Baby, it's cold outside. Remember this one? I have yet to put the nose on and things. Let me show you. Hold on. There it is, right there. If you look closely, I missed a line at the bottom, but I don't think you can tell. So next is to embellish it and get it ready to put it together top to bottom, right? So Baby, It's Cold Outside, designed by Rhett Clark and Vicki Stitham for Creative Notions, and I bought it from Soft Squares Quilting. So that's almost done, yeah? Making progress. Okay, next thing I promised you would be, I wanted to show you what I'm working on for a Christmas present that I have to hurry up and finish. And it's this Fab Farm by Elizabeth Hartman. And these very darling animals. And they are, I'm just making the small one, but it's very good instructions. I mean, I didn't have to tear out anything. So let me show you what I've got done. Okay, hold on. This is going to be the backing. I've already got it glued to its the batting. And I'm gonna hold it up for you here, unraveling it upside down. Are you able to see it? Let me back up a little more. So you got the horses, the lammy, and then the cow, chickens, pigs, flowers. See, so I've used the spray adhesive and glued it to the batting. Now all I gotta do is put the backing on, and then I'm gonna just do some outline quilting and I'm just gonna do outline quilting for now. But I think that's so darling, and can't wait to give it to my daughter. She has my daughter Mackenzie has a little boy, Baby. And her twin, Katie, has a little boy, Baby. So they're lots of fun to see the baby boys together. They're about coming in up a year and a few months. So they're moving quickly and walking and running and starting to jabber. So that's fun, huh? Okay, now let's see here. The next project that I'm working on, I've got 5 or 6 others that are in progress, but this one I promised myself I would start before January. So this is a remake on a pattern that I've already completed once, so it should go real quickly. And it was from the Soft Squares mystery box that a lot of us bought those this summer, and we received them, I think, in August, I want to say, July, August. And it was so much fun because it came with all the clues in envelopes, ready to open. You know, here's clue number 1, and then I dated it when I started it. Oh, July 22. Okay. And the quilt pattern is made by Carolyn Waite from Forget Me Not Quilt Designs, and it's called Who's There? And I think Lynn has posted it on Soft Squares, or Leanne with Pastry Quilt. Leanne with Pastry Quilts made them and had tutorials on each of the steps for this quilt. And I believe those are available now for the general public, not just the mystery people. So it's done in a number of steps that are very clearly outlined, ready to go, you know. And, oh, let me show you what the actual finished product looks like. I have my first quilt on my bed. I should have brought that up to show you. But it's a basic 2-block quilt. And it's about a queen size. So you can see it has sort of a chain to it. The block is more of like a big star and then a chain block. And I like how it's designed. It's interesting enough to make it worth making, but not too difficult, you know, so it's that's why I'm remaking it. Although this time, instead of using solid fabric in these squares, I'm going to be replacing that with the stars from the Autumn Skies table runner from Riley Blake. See the different designs. And so I think that would work really well for these 5-inch Daisy Lane. I love this design. The colors are me. I like those darker colors, I think. And I do like a white background quilt, but a nice warm honey beige is really nice too. So I'm going to make all these stars to replace the plain squares. And let me show you these fabrics with Daisy Lane. I purchased these from Rita's Quilted Chicken Farm quilt store online, and she has very good prices. So that's why I bought them. But she also has a very fun website or YouTube site, Rita's Quilted Chicken, and she also has another channel called Rita's Roost. And she does quilting, cooking, baking, farm life. Very entertaining, very lovely lady. Anyway, so back to the Daisy Lane fabrics. Well, let's start with I have 2 charm packs. I have 2 yards of this fabric. Let me hold it up for you. Or maybe I have 2 yards. It's a lovely, really nice daisy, but it's not 70s daisy. It's like a true daisy flower. And these are, let me show you some more. Here's the lovely honey beige background. It says here, it's by Moda. Daisies are like sunshine to the ground, from Drew Barrymore. And so here is a lovely daisies and curling flowers, and I like those darker colors. In fact, I just joined that reproduction club with, well, I'll come up with that later. One of the online stores has a reproduction monthly grouping of fabrics. I'll show those to you next time. But we have a couple of yards of this, and we have a couple of yards of the dark blue one. Fabric feels really nice. By Moda, I think I said. And so these are all the coordinating fabrics. And then I called, or I texted, or emailed Rita and said, what can I use as a background? Will this beige solid work? And she said, yes, it would match perfectly. So I bought this all from her shop as well. If I knew how to put on in the description a connection to these other places, I would. Rita's store is called Rita's Quilted Chicken Farm. And so that's a YouTube channel. It's also on, you can just look it up on a search engine and find her. But look at her products. She's got some beautiful lines of fabric. I don't think she runs these big flashy sales. She just has low prices all the time, considerably less than the big stores. So I have the lovely background in a very warm color. And then we've got these some accent colors. And then I think I needed one more color, so I found this one in a grouping of fabrics. And I just love that color, and it's got the red and it's a little bit bright, but we'll use it sparingly. Wouldn't that be nice? Nice accent color. And then let's look at these. So we have, of course, the beige flower. We've got some lovely little colored star type things. And small flowers. They remind me of reproduction type fabrics. And I like this one too. Can you see that okay? So you can see how that beige is predominant in these blocks as well, in these charms, and they're going to look great in the blocks that I make. Let's get down through these beiges to the more colors. You can see how that golden color that I found in that other line from Adita Star, that's where it came from. And so this group here, this one right here is very close to the orangey copper one that I showed you. Now these are sort of a raspberry copper. We're coming into that color. Very warm. There's a grouping of those. And now we're to the daisies. So they call it Daisy Lane. And I even with all these other projects going, I really wanted these fabrics. Have you done that before? They feel good. They're nice quality. And you know, some of the websites that talk about, oh, well, I only use art gallery fabrics, you know. Well, that's nice. They are very satiny, but we can't all use art gallery fabric every day. So I try to find a couple of really nice focus fabrics. And then sometimes I will get some filler colors from some of the less expensive stores that we all know of that are in every town. Here's the navy blue ones. And it's a nice navy. It's not too grayish. I like the richness of the color. So there's the little dots. There's the swirly flowers. Oh, a stripe too. And then here we have the daisies in that red on the navy. So it's very, very, I think it's going to be great. And especially making all those little, are they 5-pointed stars? 2, 4, 6, 8-pointed stars. And this is a boxed kit, and it is still available. I saw it, I don't remember which ones. I look at about 6 or 7 different sites. I look at Reb's FabStash. I look at their stuff. I look at Soft Squares. I look at Fat Quarter Shop and Missouri Star and Green Fairy. And let me think if I can think some more. But here's some more. These are more in the gray and the browns. And Leanne from Pastry Shop, she talked about a new shop called Carmen's, who's doing an Advent box. So I looked that site up. They had some nice things too. So, you know, when we go to these different sites and watch people and they mention something, I usually jot it down and go look it up, don't you? Yes, so that is an exciting project that I'm going to get started on. Making those 8-pointed stars does take a while because I made the Autumn Skies runner. Then I bought some more Lori Holt fabric. And I made 3 more. No, 2 more. Because I have 3 daughters and a new daughter-in-law to be. So I have to make, you know, if I'm going to make one, I got to make 4 of them actually. But the one daughter here locally wanted a Christmas star instead. So we did that. So I made 3 of those, and that's a lot of those little 8-pointed stars. And it takes quite a bit of, well, determining which colorways go together to make the little stars. Because you can see that if you combine lights and darks, or different variations of the colors, it really pops. You know how you pick the ones that go. So that's my plan for that. And I also have, I don't know what this was for, but just in case, this is some beige with the same honey color to it, except it's more of a splattered paint look. So I think I've got everything I need to make that quilt. I just got to get it going. Oh, I'm sorry about the glare on my lights. Let me turn this one off. Or bring it down. So that's my Daisy Lane project. And what are you making? Can you put in a comment and let me know what design you're working on, or where I can look it up and find out about it? I'm curious. And I'm looking forward to seeing what you're making. I know a lot of us made the fat quarter quilt in the background, and I made mine with half as many of the designs that were supposed to be in it, and then I duplicated the ones that I had because I didn't take the fat quarter box throughout the whole year. And then I ended up getting the box that had the finishing, how to put it together. And then I went and got similar fabrics and did the red borders and stuff. And I really like that quilt. It was a lot of the borders with all that ziggity-zag to it, sawtooth. Those took a while, but I really like the appearance of it. And all the flying geese coming and going in the middle of it. Well, flying geese look great when they're all together, lined up, points in, and it takes a little bit of doing to get that to happen. All right, well, give me some comments, okay? I'm getting started on this. What kind of content would you like to see? I've got 5 or 6 more projects I want to show you and get your opinions on. And I'd love to hear and see what you're doing too. All right, thank you, and have a good day. Have a blessed day. Bye.